Hey y'all, Adachi here with some tips for those of you just starting out, or some tips that just might get overlooked. First tip I want to begin with is, especially early in the game, do not neglect your 2-star and 3-star units. A huge benefit from these units is the fact that they are incredibly cheap to upgrade and promote. This means more stats for less, not to mention you'll get most of their dupes more easily, so they'll be able to max out the potential significantly faster than your big daddy units. A lot of these earlier units will also have a slightly lower DP cost, so for a lot of the difficult maps that limit your DP early on, these will be invaluable to help set up a more solid strategy than your 16 DP archers. For example, we have, what's her name? Lava here. She's at 28 cost. This is after going into E1. And if I take a look at my other one who is also at an E1, I have Gitano at E1 who is at 31, which is kind of a little expensive. That's even with 1 DP minus from the potential, and it just gets exponentially worse for a lot of other characters as well. Tip number 2 is going to be your Originite Prime. This is going to be a very sparse resource and it has a few important uses that you can decide how you would like to use these. They're obtained from some rewards and first time clears on maps, but there isn't a real way to get more of these afterward besides through submission and login rewards, or as you can see here, by whaling. The 3 uses for these are going to be refilling your sanity, converting them into Orindum for some more headhunts, and to purchase skins, which we don't have yet, but they will be coming. For free-to-play players, how you want to use these is up in the air, but you just might want to save these up for skins that come out that you really want. More units can always be obtained from recruiting, and although sanity refreshes are great, this only speeds up progression on what is primarily just a single-player game. Next up is to learn your classes properly and figure out how they will improve your game. I'll be putting out a class guide at a later time, but for now I at least want to point out that knowing what your classes do and some of their unique traits can help you plan out maps much more efficiently. For example, understanding that defenders are going to be amazing front lines, but vanguards and guards are also really great. Especially vanguards. Hell, if anything to take from this tip is to utilize your vanguards. These are low-cost units that are meant to give you more DP for your big boys. Some of them automatically give you more DP over time with their skill, and others are meant to be higher DPS and give you DP for every kill they net. Now, speaking of vanguards, this brings us into the next tip, which is to retreat your units before they die, especially certain vanguards. If you let just one of your operators on the map die, nothing good will come out of it. They'll be thrown onto a redeploy cooldown, and that's that. When retreated, they'll still be put on a cooldown, but now you at least get half of their DP costs refunded. And then certain vanguards will have skills that will actually refund their full DP cost instead when retreated, as you can see here on our baby girl Vigna. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Arknights toolbox, which I will leave a link to down in the description below. Now, this website isn't perfect, but it gets the job done, which is its Recruitment Calculator. There's a lot more useful stuff on this website, but primarily I want to look at recruiting more operators. When you're using your recruitment permits, you'll get some tags to pick out to help specify the type of unit you want. And using this calculator from the toolbox, you can pick tags to aim for specific units, especially for those 5-star dupes. You can also click on a unit on this page in order to see exactly what tags are going to be associated with them. So let's say that I want more frost leaves. I want some more frost leaves. So these are the tags that I'm going to want to be picking out. Also, on the topic of recruiting units, when your control center is at level 3, you can build this office right down here that allows you to re-roll your tags a limited amount of times to help give you another shot at a unit you want. While we're looking at the base, you want to upgrade this as much as you possibly can. What's really important about your base is just how slowly your sanity is going to be refilling. We all know it's probably the slowest stamina refresh system in any game, so a stacked up base can help offset that. With important things like your factory upgraded, you can craft high level battle records to get your operators more XP, or more gold to help net you more passive LMD, saving some of that sanity that you'd normally spend on supply runs, as well as a lot of other functions. But for a more in-depth look at base building, I highly recommend Beyond's base guide, which I also leave a link to in the description below. Mostly because I'm busy as fuck and he's already done an incredible job. Last tip I'll leave is one that I need to take my own advice on, and that is to fill up your friends list. What's really important about filling up your friends list is the clues that you will trade between yourselves. Here in the reception room, we're going to have a clue board And as we fill these up, we will continue to get friend points. Over time, we'll get some clues that will be duplicates of what we already have, and these can be given to the people here on our friends list, and vice versa. We can go ahead and receive some clues from them, fill this up, and we will continue to get more and more credits. Doing these things and then visiting your friends' reception rooms will all net you more credits, which can be spent at the credit store. Here, the credit store refreshes every day and lets you buy some great stuff like upgrade mats, recruitment permits, and sometimes free units as well, so don't neglect it. Go out there and make some friends right now, you nerds. I'm kidding, I'm just protecting myself. I'm so low. So that wraps it all up for today. If you guys have any of your own tips, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And I'm actually surprised at how good of a time I'm having with the game right now. Of course, I'm still in the honeymooning period, so I'll have to wait and see, but definitely expect some more videos from me. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.